Okay, it seems like I may be going live now live. Uh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me, Tim? Hold on. Trying to get I'm going live, trying to go live. I need to see if Tim can hear me. Cheryl, can you hear me? Let's see, is there anybody on the live stream? I want to talk a little bit about expenses. First, let me say this. Uh, it looks like we have no, absolutely hardly any internet. I don't have the light on. It's dark as can be in here, and I'm still white as a sheep. I'm white. Can you hear me at least? I want to say this about my hat. I don't care. Tim doesn't like the background. Uh, I feel like a brick wall is behind me. That's why. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing it. The brick wall. Um, Expenses in healthcare are, let's just be honest, they're expensive. But I wanted to show you a couple of things that I am thinking about because it is something that most people need to be uh, conscious of. And even if you're not in having cancer, this is something that if I bring this to you, you may be able to use in your own life. Most of the time on my channel, what I have done personally is talking about stocks because I enjoy stocks. I enjoy investing, enjoy getting out of debt. Those are the big things. And honestly, when you have a big, huge bill with cancer, you're going to have to be dealing with debt. So if you do need some help in those areas, you can go to my website, www.michellemorar.com, and I can help you with that. So the reason I wanted to do this today, I wanted to tell you, I've been giving you updates, but first of all, let me talk to you about my hat. Went to the post office. Some of you know, some of you may or may not know, I look like a ghost. I'm trying not to look like a ghost coming through a brick wall. I look like a brick. I look like a ghost coming through a brick wall. Interesting. Um, this is part of cancer, is trying to keep your train of thought in one place, because you just get it just goes blank. But anyhow, this is a special day. Okay, let me go back. I know I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. Okay, the hat. My friend at the post office, my very, very good friend at the post office, Loretta. Shout out, Loretta. I don't know if she for you. What can I get for you? And I didn't, people ask you what you want, it's so hard to receive stuff from people. It's like, it's a hard deal to deal with, but I don't feel like asking people for anything. It's very difficult for me. And so anyhow, she asked me and I said, well, you could get me a beanie. But she ended up getting me this hat. She got me this hat and two little beanies and some socks. And I just absolutely, absolutely love this hat. This has become my new favorite hat. It is absolutely my favorite hat. She obviously knows I wear a hat. I wear a hat. Can see your can't see your face. The light is awful. I know. Is this better? I mean, I look like a ghost. I basically am a ghost. I can't help it, Cheryl. The thing is, um, what was I trying to say? There is no light coming in. It is a dark day in North Carolina, probably worse off in near where my sister lives and in the mountains, because they're going to get a huge. I mean, everybody's going to be the hurricane. But okay, look, uh, I don't guess we may get some outer bands from the rain from the hurricane, but this is what I have to deal with. It's overcast today. It's hot today. I only and I need a new Timmy, I need a new computer. That's what my birthday, new computer. Christmas, new computer. I hate this computer. I need to do a Amazon thing on this computer saying how terrible it is. This is the worst computer. It was on sale when I got it, and I should have never. Tim has said, no, no, don't buy the ones that are on sale. Get the ones that are whatever. And it's like, okay, maybe I will learn. Tim, you could react with some information on there, typing away, doing some interacting. Um, but I like to give you an update, and honestly, the expenses, you get what you pay for. Of course. Of course. You get what you pay for. Cheryl, can't see your face. The light is awful. Um, sometime soon I want to get my sister. That Cheryl is my sister. And I wanted her to come on today, but she said she looked awful because she had been out in the rain with her dog and she didn't want to do the live video, but I would like for her to come on and tell from her perspective as I have to say this, Cheryl. It's that is correct, Tim. Laugh out loud. That is correct, Timmy, Timmy, Timmy. Um, Timmy is my husband. John, Timmy is my husband. Uh, Zoe is my dog. You saw Zoe this morning as I showed you what I ate this morning for breakfast. Tim made some. Tim made some hash browns. I wanted some hash browns and eggs this morning because he makes wonderful hash browns. His eggs, I prefer to make my own eggs. Um, and he got a little bit irritated with Timmy. Thanks, Cheryl. Where are you? I'm behind the brick wall, Cheryl. Uh, it's a, I forgot what it's called. It's like a green screen. It's part of the deal. And I thought brick wall would be appropriate with cancer. You feel like you're. Is this better? Does this feel better? Then I feel like I can't get the perception of it. I seriously am looking like a ghost. Do away with no, I don't want to do away with the background because at least it gives me something to be white against. Everybody is a critic today. Everybody is being a critic on everything. I just wanted to give my update like I have been doing. Yay, 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 yay. This is my last day of chemo for the first round of the treatments. So at Wesley Long, we have a ring the bell. So Cheryl was going to come, and then it was pouring down the rain, and I I did get COVID last week, so I'm in the COVID protocol. So Timmy is with me in the COVID protocol because Timmy gave me the COVID. It was not, of course. Tim saying do away with the background. Tim is saying do away with, honey. I am not doing away with the background. Y'all are such critics. You can see me. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. Well, I'm going to go to the screen here so nobody will be able to see me, so it won't matter in a minute. What? Tim, stop being a critic. He's yelling at me in the room, in the other room. He won't put it. I just need you to. I just need you to be a good boy. I need you to be a good boy. Timmy didn't mean to give me 3 weeks of being in the room at Wesley Long, but this is my last day of the first round of chemo. I've got a second round that's going to be stronger and harder. And the doctor promised me that on the second round, I would lose every piece of hair that I have on my head. I still have a little burr head. I still have little burr hairs on my head. Not going to show you. I don't want to. I don't want to show you. Um, but anyhow, so I wanted to talk about the expenses. The expenses can be great. And what I have always done in the past is talk about stocks and different things like that that I really truly love. So let's see. Have I got everything? Have I started and stopped at everywhere that I wanted to go? Because I can't remember. Let me just tell you, it is not fake. It is not fake when somebody who is going through chemotherapy says they cannot remember what they were trying to do. It is not fake. I just lose it. And hopefully, I mean, God willing, I will be able to gain back my ability to think clearly and fluently. Uh, we will see. At least I have not had any word salads yet this morning, right? We will see. Anyhow, let's talk about the expenses. The expenses can be very great. And one of the reasons that Timmy is still working right now, even though he was getting ready to retire, is because of the expenses of the health care. Because I had to have health insurance because I had my health insurance through him. And we can't afford to not have health insurance right now because even though I'm not the happiest with Blue Cross Blue Shield, it is what it is. They do repricing. They have a stopgap. They pay a portion of what they pay, but that's not really what I want to talk about as far as the health insurance today, because there's deductibles. There's copays that you have to pay. Now, our plan was pretty much supposed to be a very simple plan. Here I am, my nose is running again. You can't see anything. It doesn't matter because you can't see my face. I don't even know why my nose is running. Um, Probably because I'm breathing. I don't know. No, things happen when you have chemotherapy and you have no idea what's happening. Tim's like, how in the world? I took the dog for a walk like I always do, even though it's a struggle every single day. Now, when I had COVID, I was not taking the dog, but every single day I am still trying to walk every single day to take the dog for the walk. Because, first of all, she has to poop. Second of all, she expects it. And third of all, I need to do it to push through to keep at least a portion of my health. But I mean, it is a struggle, and every time, I guess he thinks it's partially me just being whatever, but I mean, I struggle. I struggle after I walk around the block, and it used to. I mean, I was doing 10,000 steps a day before the chemotherapy. I was doing 10,000, and if I get 2,000 right now or 5,000, I'm doing good. And right now, I have for the day, as of right now, I've got 1,463 steps. But anyhow, let's take a look at when I'm talking about the expenses and I'm talking about life happens to you. Um, I found out about one of the treatments that I have. And you may not have been watching and looking at it, but Keytruda is it is a drug that is manufactured by Merck, and they have 17 different cancers that they treat. I was talking to my cousin, and she had talked. She had been talking about her dad, who has passed, but he had skin cancer, and he received Keytruda as one of his treatments. But it treats 17, and of course he didn't have breast cancer, of course, and I do, but Keytruda treats 17 different cancers. So when you find an area that so who puts out Keytruda? Keytruda is put out by Merck. So let's take a look at it. Let me pull my glasses off and let me see if I can present, share my screen, and there we go. Share, and there we are. Okay, right now Merck is at $113.28. It just went down just a little bit, down today 1.26%. One of the reasons why I like this stock and what I plan to do, and I'll show you in just a minute here. Its 1-year target is 139. That's a huge gain. Let's see, 113 plus, let's say 20% would be, that's about a little over a 20% gain. I was just guessing if it goes actually to 139. But the thing about, because it has Keytruda, and look, it got a dividend of 2.68%. That's not a huge dividend, but look, if I go on the chart, this is one of my favorite things to do. Let me pull this up. This is one of the reasons why I love Yahoo Finances. It's free. I've got some indicators on here, but look right here. 73 cents, 77 is what it is paying currently, so it goes up in December. December is when they are raising their dividend. So if you had 100 shares of Merck, let's see, times 0.77 times 4, you would have $308. So you could buy three additional, almost, depending right now, let's see, divided by 13, you could buy 2.7 shares. But this is why I love dividend stocks, is because you are adding the amount of shares that you can have eventually. Even if you had just one share of Merck, which is $113. See, I love the fact that I am going to be able to, okay, I'm spending money on, and I just wanted to show you this, but these are the main things that I don't know if it has a buy on it or not. I'm just telling you. Let me go back. Go back. Slow on the internet. Why is it doing that? I wanted to go, like I said, it's going to 139.94. The next earnings date is October 31st. So you could see a boost, but it's got 17 different cancers that it is actually treating. And I will say this, let me stop sharing the screen here. Get back over here, stop present, stop screen share. So that is my idea, is okay, if you have, even if you can't buy but 1 or 2 shares of the stock that has the drug that you're taking, this is the thing about it, is you will be participating in the money that you're spending over here, because you're spending the money on the drug. But that's where I show people and like to talk and think about, okay, these are ways that you can get back some of the money that you have put into spending on a particular thing. Like, you know, if, like in my area, let's just take another example. Duke Power, or Duke Energy, is the energy utility. And of course, everybody pays that every single month. Well, if you get a share of Duke Energy, then you can share in the profits of the company. They have a dividend, and you will accumulate more shares over time. This is just my thinking, and I wanted to help give you some of my thinking about some of the expenses. I will be doing some more on stocks and stuff, but I wanted to share. I mean, these are things that happen, and I came into this. I mean, cancer is horrible, and we were talking to our postman yesterday. We love our postman that comes and delivers our mail personally. We do eBay, so we go to the post office and we have our personal uh, assistants at the post office. That's why she gave me the hat, and she had breast cancer, and I really, really do appreciate it. But Loretta, I really appreciate it, and probably Stacy from the post office, maybe Bill, I don't know, and maybe Linda, I don't know. They all, I guess, wanted to get me something because they enjoy the YouTube channel. But anyhow, and because I do eBay and I come in there all the time, I was doing a lot more. But anyhow, let's stay focused, Michelle. Phew, man, it's hard to keep me focused sometimes. But I don't even know where I was going. Tim, do you have any idea where I was going? Post office? Oh, okay. Thank you, G. Thank you, honey. Cheryl's left. Cheryl left. She's like, I'm done with this. Oh, Lord. Anyhow, the postman came and we were talking to him, and cancer is it is a serious, serious thing. He was telling us about somebody that he knew about or was kin to. I'm not sure. I can't remember, not trying to be disrespectful, but he said she had some form of, I guess maybe liver cancer, maybe some form of, what kind of cancer was it, honey? Do you remember? Pan- no, it could possibly be in her pancreas. And if it spread to her liver, that was it. He said they were going to open her up, and if it was localized, they would be able to get to it. But if they were not, then they would just close her back up, and there was nothing that they could do at that point. I don't know what stage it was that they found it, but cancer is not something, it's a serious matter. Everybody, no, I am here. She said she is here. Interesting. Cheryl says she's here. So are you not on? Interesting. It's just showing me one eyeball on. That's weird. It had two sustained and then whatever. But anyhow, so the whole point of it is when things happen in your life, um, I try to share with people. People they're like, I have no idea what kind of stocks to even invest in. Well, things happen in your life, and you can invest in the things that you have. Like, I have a Capital One credit card. I really honestly need to be doing Capital One. Actually, Discover is the one that I really Discover is the credit card company that I love. I love their commercials. I love the way they treat you. I should be a spokesperson for Discovery. Forget about Capital One. Discover Financial Services you know what? I am going to. I'm going to get me at least one share of Discover. But Merck, when I found out that Merck with Keytruda had that drug and that they were treating 17 different types of cancers, I thought that is something that, cancer's not necessarily going away. It's not necessarily going away. We're treating it and doing stuff with it, you know, but this particular drug is a fantastic the price is down today. I'm just telling you, it seems like when you hear that you have cancer, you hear of everybody that has cancer and how it affects people. But honestly, the thing about it is, if you want to look and see, this is affecting us financially. So I want to have some type of positive effect in our life. And even if you just buy one share, you begin to accumulate more and more shares because of the dividend, because I will reinvest the dividend. And that's just what I wanted to share today. So I hope that helps you. Trying to convey the part of, there's things in your life and you don't, you're spending money on. And if you begin to, especially if it's a dividend stock like Discover Financial, DFS is a dividend stock. Of course, they should be. They're getting tons and tons of money back from you and I on what we had to pay, right? But anyhow, I wanted to reinvest in Merck because it's going to pay me a dividend, and I'm putting that money into buying the cancer drug. So anyhow, there you have it. I'm feeling a little bit weak, and I'm gonna have to go. But do pray for me, and pray for that lady uh, that I was telling you about. I mean, there's many, many people. If there's somebody that you want on here that you know of that has cancer, that is dealing with cancer right now, I just pray that God would be with them and God would see them through and be with the family. Because honestly, my next video that I would like to do is probably one on Timmy and Cheryl, how they have to deal with me. And it's not easy. It's not easy, and I realize that. But anyhow, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Tim, and thank you for the other person that came on here. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Let me end this stream right now.